Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and early impressions for SolarBlack VR, a workout music rhythm game that just released today, August 16th, 2023 on the Steam store. It normally retails for $19.99. I received a free Steam key through the Steam Creator Connect program to review this game, and I'm testing it out on the Meta Quest 2 using link cable. Now, there's two different modes, Sentinel and Discovery. Now, because I think Sentinel is a little bit more difficult, I'm going to start off with Discovery, but we'll do the next one for Sentinel. So we'll do both. So let's click on Discovery. And one thing that I've noticed is sometimes the game just starts, like after doing a song, and it'll be facing a completely random direction. So right now I'm facing forward. This is what it should look like. But sometimes just after I finish a song, whatever, it starts pointing this way or behind me. And I try to reset view within the Meta Quest, within the Oculus PC app, and it just won't work. So I don't know what's going on with that, but that is a bug that I have encountered. Let's do a quick tutorial so I can show you some of the issues that I've come across rather than me talking about it when I just show you. So these are basically what you have. Now, usually I have orange and yellow colors, which are very difficult to tell apart. I did manually change the colors to yellow and purple so I could visually tell them apart much easier. I don't know why it starts off default with yellow and orange. So, so far so good. No issues so far, which we like to see. But I have had some hit detection issues that seem to pop up randomly, which confuses me because then I don't know. So this is a slow time. So there is a slow time mechanic where it wants you to slow time. You just press the face buttons. And let's see. There we go. I have noticed that to get a better hit detection on the slices, it's easier to move closer to the target. Because if it's pretty far away, even if you try to stretch like this, it's easier to not get full recognition for the hit. That's what I've noticed. But here, I'm not going to move closer. I'm just going to try to... But we got full credit that time. So right now, everything's working perfectly, which I'm happy to see. But I did have some issues earlier with the hit detection. But I'm happy there was... Oh, here again, slow time. And we finished the tutorial without any issues. That's a little surprising. Because every other time I've done it, there was an issue. Okay, well, let's just do a song. As you can see, there's different songs. I've never heard of any of these songs. And there are different, like, environments that you can play in, different difficulties as well. In fact, there's a lot... There's a no-fail mode as well. I'm playing on normal difficulty, but there's a no-fail, easy, hard, extreme, and legendary difficulties. So right now it's showing 3 different ones for these. I'm not sure why. I thought earlier was showing a lot more environments. But let's just do this. Well, that's pretty long, actually. I don't know if I want to do a 5-minute and 36 one. I want to do something a little bit shorter. Sorry, I don't want to get too sweaty. There we go. We'll do etiquette, and we'll do it on the Stratos. The environment actually looks pretty good. This is probably the least good-looking one, though. I probably shouldn't have chosen Stratos. So far, it's detecting pretty good. I might have mishit that one. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to give the game up. See there? I mean, I may have been a little late on the hit. But, the game needs to be more generous if that's late. Because I could see my sword go through it. Visually, I see my sword going through it. So it doesn't look like a miss to me.
my best friend.
So I have noticed that as far as hit detection, you might even want to swing a little bit earlier than what you're used to. Again, this is normal difficulty, so it's not... You know, some of these I think are hit detection issues. Like that one, I could have sworn I hit. Like, I can see my sword going through it, but like I said, you want to swing like a little bit earlier than what you're seeing.
Break her heart, I'll break your face.
Like, I'm noticing some hit detection issues. Like, I'm not saying all of them are hit detection issues, but I think some of them clearly are. Oh, that was my fault there. I messed up big time. I was swinging the wrong color. Okay, not very good. This is normal difficulty, and I'm not doing well. But this is early impressions. I still need to get used to the gameplay. Honestly, the desert and cyberpunk maps look better than the Stratos maps. I shouldn't have chosen that one. Anyways, let's choose the other mode. Same thing, we're going to do the tutorial and then do a song. So let's do Sentinel. Let's see the difference here. Now with Sentinel versus doing more... Now you notice how I don't know if you can tell, but this is me facing forward. And if you can tell, it went a little bit to the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to correct this by moving and then looking like this. And hopefully it corrects once I start the song. Let's do the tutorial. And hopefully it corrects by itself once I start the tutorial. So you want to fix it by looking. I think there's like an auto. Like it auto orients. But sometimes if you're looking the wrong direction, it can mess you up. And then it's hard to get it to auto correct until you do another different... After you finish another song, then it does it like automatically. So there's also like a your thing here. If you're into that, me, I'm not into it, so I don't care about this your thing. I'm having better hit detection issues on the tutorial than I did before. Even on the tutorial, I was not getting credit. Oh, there you saw that? It looked like I hit it. Like to me, it looked like I hit it. I'll comment in the YouTube video whether you think I hit it or not. But to me, I hit it. But again, you got to hit it earlier than you think. So even though you see your sword, oh, see that there? Did you see that? I can see my sword hitting it, but it doesn't matter because if you don't hit it early, you're not going to get credit. So there you go, early. So I think there is a little bit of lag, and unfortunately, I didn't see a way to change that. So again, again. I'm trying to hit it early just because of if I swing a little late, I'm not going to get credit. And then, I don't know, I think that's a hit detection issue. So let's do it again. Let's see if we get credit. We got credit that time. Hit hard. Okay, so we're going to... We got credit again. Okay. So it's inconsistent with the hit detection. Like, I really don't know why it's so bad at certain times, but it's not good. So we're gonna do a song now, and you can see it's in action, and we're gonna do this. Yeah, that's fine. And oh, the maps look a lot here better. Look, oh, Iceland. We definitely want to do Iceland. So again, look, it's a little bit off. Like this is my center right here, so I'm going to move a little like this, and hopefully once I start playing, it'll be completely center here. Let's see if that happens. I'm not going to... Okay, there we go. It auto-corrected once the song starts. So keep that in mind as far as recentering. And I do think you just got to hit a bit earlier than you think you do to get credit for it. Ah, and it makes those hits difficult. Oh, see that? See that? I'm not getting credit? Because you have to swing earlier. Again, when you're reaching, it makes it hard to make that calculation because you just don't, you're not getting the kind of credit that you think you will. So I do think there's hit detection issues. I did report this to the dev prior to release of the game, and they said they couldn't recreate the error, but to me it's obviously happening. And in case you're wondering, I did reduce render scale to 1.0. I did reduce it to compensate for any kind of lag. I'm in an RTX 3080, and I reduced render scale to 1.0. Oh crap. Again. Wrong color, that was my fault. But I also don't understand why the default for me was yellow and orange. But that's how the game started, and I had to manually change the colors, you know, to make it more distinct. Again, it seems like I have to swing early. If I don't swing earlier than I think, I just don't get any credit at all. Like, it shows like a total whiff. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, please. Again, I'm playing on normal difficulty. This game does get harder, obviously, at the higher difficulties. But since I'm struggling on normal, that's why I'm keeping it at... Oh, no, I messed up. That's my fault there. That's not the game. I messed up those times. Okay, I think we're at the end. So, let me know in the comments. Do you believe there's the head detection issue? I think it is. I do think there's a head detection issue. And it seems to me like there's a certain delay, a lag. And so you have to hit earlier. Maybe the delay is the wrong word. But it definitely seems like I have to hit early. Because if I hit where I think I'm hitting it, right on time, it's actually too late. So I have to hit a little bit earlier, like a half second earlier than I think I do. And that's what I've noticed, and I wasn't getting credit even when I swing and I saw the sword hitting it, I wasn't getting any credit. And if you look at the settings, I had reduced render, so that's another thing. I had reduced the render scale to 1.0, and I reduced anti-aliasing to 2 times, and it just goes back, like it doesn't stay where you put it. Also, look. You notice how as soon as I went to settings, it went back to orange and yellow. So I have to manually change it back to purple so I can tell the difference. So I definitely don't like that. Show points, show debris, show HUD, your fit. You know what? I should your fit. No. Get rid of your fit. I don't care about your fit. I don't know why developers think that we care about your fit. No, I don't know anybody that cares about your fit. Okay, customize. And, I did try resetting it here. And I don't know, maybe there's something I can do here But no matter, obviously Pico is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. Nolo, I don't know what Nolo means, but I don't think that's meta. But I have it on the standard. I think that's right. Maybe I could somehow mess with this and get it correct, but I don't know. I definitely noticed some input lag, and I have to swing earlier than I think to get credit as far as hitting the objects, and that to me is a big negative. As far as the musical soundtrack, I've never heard of any of these songs. They sounded all right, not great. As far as the different environments, that's what I like the best about this experience. The different environments, especially on these. Like I said, there's 2 modes, Sentinel, and I guess the other one was Discovery, if I remember correctly. Definitely the Sentinel ones look a whole lot better. Look at all these. They all actually look very beautiful compared to the Discovery ones. I also like the gameplay from Sentinel better, where you're actually dodging versus, just shooting the guys at the corners. And just, there's just too much shooting on the other mode. I think I like Sentinel better. It's more of a workout as well, since you're actually having to dodge. I obviously had it on normal difficulty, but if you're in a higher difficulty, it's going to be a lot more intensive workout for you. So, honestly, I don't know if I should recommend this game or not. I think the issues that I've noticed are pretty serious. I think the hitbox, input lag, whatever you want to call it, is a very big issue for this type of game. I don't know if you want to call it a music rhythm game. It's not really a music rhythm game. I mean, it sort of is. It's very much like Beat Saber, if we're being honest. But it's also a little bit of a workout game, so I guess mixes a little bit of a, pistol whip or gunplay mixed in there. But to me, this is more like a supernatural type game, more of a workout than music rhythm game. But whatever you want to call it, Beat Saber clone or supernatural clone, whether you want to call it music rhythm game or workout game, these days it almost doesn't matter. But I would say until they fix the issue with the input lag, I would have a hard time recommending this to anyone, especially at the $20 price. The environments look good, and obviously, if it worked, if the inputs were 100% perfect, the music isn't great. So, I'm not a big fan of the musical soundtrack, but others might be bigger fans. I think the environments look good, and I think the game is a good workout. And obviously, if it worked properly, like if I wasn't experiencing that input lag, I think I would have enjoyed it more. So I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. To me, this is rather mediocre. It's like the average music rhythm game, which means, it's not bad, because the average music rhythm game is better than other VR categories. Like the average VR shooters is bad, bad, not good quality. I think the average VR music rhythm game is average, good quality. But it's so mid, especially with the issues that I noted. If they fix those issues, it could be a much better experience. If it worked, I would give it a higher score. Like I said, it is sort of like a non-subscription based supernatural, so I could see some people really enjoying this game once the issues are hashed out. Like I said, I don't like that the controllers were defaulting back to the yellow and orange. I have no idea why, and why my settings weren't being saved. So those are some big issues. The settings not staying the way that you want, the default colors being yellow and orange, which are not visually very distinct. And like I said, the head detection issues, which is pretty massive of an issue. So I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. I don't know what I would give this if it worked properly. If some of these issues were hashed out, I would give it a higher score, but I don't know how high of a score I would give it. Again, this is just early impressions. Day of release. Hopefully these issues get fixed. And like I said, I could see some people really loving this game because it sort of reminds me of Supernatural. But that game's subscription based, so this would be a non-subscription based game, sort of like that game. Obviously without the good music, so that's one thing that would separate. One thing that separates Supernatural from this is the really good music on there versus this. So I'm not saying it's as good as Supernatural, but for not being subscription based, it has the potential to be more appealing to some people, especially if you're okay with the music. So for right now, I'm gonna give it a early impressions 5 out of 10. It needs some work before I could recommend it, but there's a lot here to like as well. Like I said, the environments look good. It's a good workout, and it's got potential, but it's just not there yet. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyers. This has been my Let's Play early impressions for SolarBlack. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.